Hey, how's it going everyone? OutlawClient here, back again this week, and this week I'm doing a quick tech review on the new Nintendo 3DS XL. Now this isn't just any version of the new Nintendo 3DS XL, this is the Majora's Mask edition, and to be honest, if you guys are watching this in the future, then it's not actually going to be living up to its name because it isn't exactly new. Yeah, hi there future viewers. Anyway, moving on to the console. Now, the new Nintendo 3DS, this version, actually says that it doesn't include an AC adapter, so if you're buying it overseas you have to be careful, but if you bought it on the Nintendo Online, the official Nintendo Online store, then they will be selling it with an AC adapter alongside a Skull Kid figure, as you can see over there to the left, which I'll get on to just a second. But anyway, you might want to look out for that. So anyway, starting off with the Skull Kid figure, it stands at around 6 inches high, so I believe that's about what is that, 15, just over 15 centimeters I believe. And as you can see, it has a nice little logo at the underneath there, but you can't see it because Skull Kid decided to put his dirty boot on there. Yeah, Skull Kid, you're gonna have to take that out. But really nice detail on it, I have to admit. I really do like the detail on this figure, if this camera would focus. But really nice for what it is. Let me just do a quick full profile. There we go. State-of-the-art technology, full turning technology there. Yeah. But I can compare it here with my Toon Link amiibo that I have, and to be honest, there is no comparison. I mean, look, it just dwarfs over the Toon Link. You know, there is no comparison there. Yeah, bye Toon Link. You're too small for this video. But anyway, moving on to the main console itself. Well, quickly, as you guys can see, the AC adapter's there at the side, and that's what you will be needing if you want to power this. Of course, you don't want to just be looking at a blank screen. But anyway, let's get this thing open. And first off, we have, of course, this thing there, which is the console. I'll be getting to that in a second. Now, it comes with the standard stuff, the operation manual, the Nintendo points. I'll just show you closer. The Nintendo points, which, here we go. Nintendo points, which are for Club Nintendo. You can earn stars and stuff. I believe it's coins in America, but of course, if you guys if you guys have been reading up, you'll probably know that it's coming to an end soon, so yeah, it's not going to be too useful. But anyway, we have the AR cards here, the standard characters, you know, Mario, Kirby, Pikmin, and of course Zelda, and of course Metroid as well. I mean, where does he store those missiles? I'll never know. But I'm not just kidding, guys. Of course, we have Link and Samus there, two of my favorite franchises. Won't focus, but anyway, not too much. It comes with all the standard DS consoles. Anyway, the moment you guys have been waiting for, the one and only quick start guide. Of course, that quick start guide is so amazing. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Let's get to the console. So anyway, let's open it slowly. Da-na-na-na. So anyway, as you can see on the console, Majora's Mask design on the front, really nice design. I really do like the detail on this. It has a nice gold glossy finish as well, aka the fingerprint catcher. There will be fingerprints all day, you have to polish it. But also looking closely, we have the 4 main masks there. You know, the Zora mask, the Deku, and of course the Goron mask. Of course, the one in the bottom right is a bit of a spoiler mask, so yeah, I won't give too much away. But like I was saying, I really do like the design on it. Now, moving on to the inside of the console, I was a bit disappointed because it doesn't have the limited edition features, much like some of the older special editions of DS's. But it does have a nice, well, all the 3DS XLs have that nice colour on there, sort of reminiscent of the Super Nintendo, alongside the start and select button, which has been moved to the side as opposed to at the bottom as it was on the previous ones. Now, one of the biggest features of this new 3DS XL is the small little nub, well, second analog stick as they call it, but it's not truly an analog stick because it has a lot more resistance. It's sort of like one of those pointer sticks that you find on laptops, you know, the one between the G and the H button, but yeah, it has a lot of resistance, so it probably moves based on the amount of force you put onto it. But again, like I was saying, not too much resistance, sorry, a lot of resistance there, not too much free movement like the left analog stick. So now we have the screens, of course, nice big screens, and the D-pad is exactly the same as the 3DS, the original 3DS XL, but I had the original 3DS console first, so yeah, I definitely saw a big difference in the screens. Now, moving to the back of the console, as you guys can see, there's a brand new button here. We have the ZR button, alongside the ZL on the other side, which I'll slowly move over to in a second. Yep. There we go, ZL. Now, At the moment, some of the games aren't really taking advantage of it because, it's, no new games for it yet. But anyway, I'm sure new games will be taking advantage of it as they come out. But anyway, here's another huge change. The charging port is at the center of the console now, which is a really nice feature. When I played the original DS, it would sort of get in the way of my fingers if it was charged in while I was playing, because my fingers are quite long and everything. So yeah, that's another welcome change. Change that I welcome. You have the standard 3D slider, the volume, and that. Now moving to the front, we have where you insert the cartridge now, alongside the power button being on the side. And here's the stylus, a bit bigger than the old one, but of course they all do the same function. So yeah, it's not really much to talk about. But yeah, like I was saying with the screens here, the screens are slightly bigger than the classic 3DS XL. Now, moving on to another big feature of this is that the second camera, as you saw at the top as I was pointing to a second ago, that second little hole that you see is actually like face tracking technology. So if you move your face to the left or right, it will move along with your face, the 3D effect, so you won't, it won't all get distorted like it would in the previous 3DS. That used to happen all the time, and that was really annoying. So moving on to the back of the console, you see these two screws here. That's what you use to take off the plate. You can't change them like the standard new 3DS, but you can take off the back plates. And it is worth noting that this 3DS uses micro SDs as opposed to the standard SD cards in the previous one. So yeah, you'll have to have a screwdriver handy if you want to take out the game cards, or sorry, the micro SD cards often. But anyway, I'm just trying to see if I can get my DS to compare it with my classic DS that I had, if I can find it somewhere. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Fast forward, and here's my classic 3DS. Now, I have the original version of the 3DS, Zelda Limited Edition, and you will definitely notice the big difference in screen size straight away. But like I was saying before, I really did like the interior of the classic Ocarina of Time 3DS, because as you can see, it's gold on the keys. The D-pad has the gold things, the buttons, and even the slider has a nice golden finish, which would have been nice for the Majora's Mask 3DS XL, new 3DS XL. See, I'm getting these names confused now, but again, like I was saying, that's a really nice feature to have on that classic one. But I mean, it's not too bad. It still looks quite nice. I do like the Super Nintendo buttons, really reminiscent of the Super Nintendo. But there we go, all good. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching this review, guys. As you can see, here's some detail on the back of the box as well. Here are all the main selling features, and of course I forgot to mention you can just directly scan amiibos on the bottom screen this time around, so no extra peripherals like you'll need for the standard 3DS. Alongside the side of the box you see the Skull Kid art there. Really nice thing if you enjoy staring at sides of boxes for long periods of times. Hey, I don't judge, guys. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching this review. If you enjoyed this, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And also, just leave a comment. Tell me, guys, have I swayed you into getting a new 3DS XL, or do you think maybe you'll just wait this out and wait for the newer version of it to come out? But either way, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Peace out.